Hi everyone, it's Mario Vegas and welcome back to Armored Warfare. In previous episode, we looked at Elite Starter Pack and evaluated its content in terms of gold and real money and reviewed Object 187. As you already know, this pack contains Object 287 as well, which is a Tier 6 premium tank destroyer. Therefore, this time we will review this Object 287 compared to its counterparts to other premium Tier 6 tank destroyers, find out its pros and cons, and ultimately we will determine is it worth your money or not. Alright, let's start with the protection. Although this tank's armor doesn't have any ERA or APS module, its hull armor is just amazing. This tank destroyer is built on T-64 chassis, and that explains its good protection. Hull armor values are 695 millimeters protection against AP, which is great. Against heat, 970 millimeters. These values are fourth best values per tier, and only T-72B, Macabre 2B, and Chieftain 900 main battle tanks have a bit better protection than this tank destroyer. Protection is interesting in that time that its turret, if you pay attention, is not so well protected in terms of protection against AP and the heat values in terms of millimeters, but it has all around sloped armor, which has okay thickness at the end. Taking in account the fact that it is quite a small and therefore difficult target. And to be honest, I've never ever tried to target an opponent's Object 287 turret, because most of the time it will be your waste of your ammo. Continuing with the firepower, this vehicle has weapon diversity. It has a 73mm smoothbore cannon, 2 of them, and anti-tank guided missile launcher. Aim time 2.10 seconds. It's poor for cannon. It's not applicable for anti-tank guided missiles though. Reload time 7 seconds, kind of longish for cannon. 14 seconds launcher, it's longish as well. Reload within magazine 3.0 seconds, good. Shells in magazine 2. Multi-shot, it's good ability, so you can fire 2 projectiles at once. Burst fire rate 20 rounds per minute. Depression minus 3.5 degrees. Very poor for cannon, acceptable for anti-tank guided missile launcher, except for situations if you decide to fire from slopes and from like facing down to the slope. Turret reverse for this tank destroyer is 40 degrees per second, which is a bit slow for tank destroyers. DPM 6257, highest per tier 6 tank destroyers, and 4th highest per tier 6 overall. Ammunition wise, it has a heat ammunition for cannon with quite low damage rates, 365. Well, penetration average 665 for heat rounds, and accuracy, look at that, it's 0.099, which actually is stunning accuracy for heat ammunition. However, we should not be misguided by this parameter, because we're talking about the 73mm one, not 120 or higher caliber ammunition. Anti-tank guided missile damage 875, great, and absolutely stunning penetration 900. This vehicle has fire control system for missiles. Most vehicles have such system. That improves anti-tank guided missile controllability and reduces its noise. Another good module is improved optical stabilizer that reduces accuracy penalties while traversing the turret. Handy for 73mm cannon ammunition. Regarding mobility, we have a 1000 horsepower diesel engine on this vehicle with maximum speed 65 kilometers per hour, average acceleration of 4.83 seconds average, hull traverse 30.51 degrees per second. Well, average if we can take in account that this tank destroyer turret is sitting on actually on tank's chassis. So, but if we compare to other tank destroyers, then it falls below average. And the fire chance 10%, bit above average because most of the vehicles have 8%, but you can live with 10% fire chance as well. Improved cooling system will improve your camo factor by 2%, reduce enemy thermal sights effectiveness by 30%, and it is very handy and useful module for tank destroyers because we have 32 camo already, which is very good, and vision we have 350 meters, which is not sufficient for self-spotting. So let's summarize all pros and cons. Well, pros: good protection, hull armor and small turret. Weapon diversity, we have 73mm smooth bore cannon, 2 of them, and anti-tank guided missile launcher. Good DPM, good heat accuracy, anti-tank guided missile penetration and damage values are great, and 32% camo is nice. Regarding cons, we have a longish aim time for cannon, reload time, depression minus 3.5 degrees will be a very significant disadvantage if you opt for a cannon shooting. Heat damage rates could be definitely higher than 300, what we have here, 365. Hull traverse could be much better, but as I said, it sits on tank chassis. And vision, yeah, insufficient vision. Well, I would say Object 287 can be an interesting vehicle to play. Disregarding the fact that it has quite a few cons, you can still work around them and adjust your gameplay and be quite successful. I think so. First of all, I think that this tank destroyer can be effectively and successfully played both from a classic tank destroyer positioning and from a fire support position when it is incorporated in battle groups. Its armor protection allows even close combat, but I think lack of maneuverability and longer load time does not allow it to be played alone or in a pairs. I would suggest using anti-tank guided missiles as a main ammunition, switching to 73mm cannon during 14 seconds long anti-tank guided missile reload time. This way, even more increasing vehicles' firepower. Unfortunately, vision is very poor and unreliable for self-spotting, so battle groups and scouts are the best friends and companions for this vehicle. Is it suitable for beginners? Well, probably it can be, especially if you would like to practice in firing, positioning, map exploration, and work in battle groups, because reliable armor should take away a lot of concern about being hit. Would I suggest it for beginners like 100%? Well, hell, why not? It's definitely an interesting vehicle. Will it teach you all about tank destroyers? Definitely not. But no worries, in Armored Warfare Market you can find another starter pack that is called Veteran Starter Pack that contains IT-1 Tier 5 Premium Tank Destroyer and Object 279 Tier 5 Premium Main Battle Tank. And if you want to find out about their pros and cons and get to know these vehicles better before you decide to purchase them, then go ahead and watch the next episode that appears on the screen. I hope you like this episode. If you like it, give it a like. Do not forget to subscribe. I wish you great success in the gaming, and I will catch you in the next episode.